A 25-cent part could destroy a family faster than a blown engine. That sounds impossible. Yet during hard times, some fathers feared a cracked fan belt more than a major repair. Why? Because they already knew what came next. A strange noise under the hood, a missed day of work, an unpaid bill, an empty table. Many men spotted the danger long before the truck stopped moving. They saw the belt fraying. They heard the squeal every morning. They watched the rubber split a little more each week. But they told nobody. Not their wives, not their children, not even their closest friends. Why keep such a small problem secret? Because the belt wasn't the real threat. The real threat was what the family would ask when the truck finally failed. And one forgotten habit reveals how far some fathers went to hide that fear. The truck wasn't transportation. It was the family's paycheck on 4 wheels. A farmer needed it to reach distant fields. A laborer needed it to reach jobs before sunrise. A handyman needed it to carry tools from town to town. Lose the truck, and income could disappear overnight. That is why small repairs became frightening. Not because they were expensive, because they arrived at the worst possible moment. One missed day could cancel a grocery trip. 2 missed days could delay rent. A bad week could force a family to borrow money they might never repay. Then another problem appeared. Many rural families lived miles from the nearest mechanic. If the truck stopped on a lonely road, help might not come until morning. So every strange vibration carried a question. Was this only a noise, or the beginning of something much worse? Many families never saw the repair because it happened in the dark. After supper, when the children were asleep, fathers often walked outside with a wrench, a lantern, and a problem they could not afford. Some patched cracked hoses with scraps of rubber. Some tightened worn clamps again and again. Others searched junk piles for parts abandoned by someone else. A broken truck became a puzzle. Every piece had to come from somewhere. Every solution bought a little more time. Sometimes it worked for weeks. Sometimes only for hours. The strange part is that many families believed everything was fine. The truck still started. It still moved. It still left the driveway before sunrise. What they could not see were the repairs hidden beneath the hood. Then came the dangerous question. How many temporary fixes can one machine survive before luck finally runs out? The breakdown almost never happened at home. It happened on the road, in a field, outside a factory gate, miles from the nearest town. A truck that seemed fine in the morning could suddenly lose power before noon. One strange smell, one loud snap, one cloud of steam, then silence. Drivers stepped out and stared at the engine, already knowing the problem was bigger than the machine itself. A missed delivery could cost a customer. A missed shift could cost wages. A missed payment could start a chain reaction that lasted for months. That is why many drivers carried tools, wire, rope, spare hoses, and random hardware under the seat. Not because they were mechanics, because they expected trouble. Some managed to get home. Others spent hours beside the road trying anything that might work. Then came the moment everyone feared. What happened when even the emergency fixes stopped working? Eventually, the secret ran out before the truck did. One morning, the engine would not start. Or the truck stopped for the last time and refused to move again. There was no clever repair left. No spare wire. No borrowed part. No extra luck. And that was the moment many families finally learned how serious the situation had become. Children noticed their father staying home. Wives saw unpaid bills stacked on the table. Plans were canceled. Purchases were delayed. The breakdown was no longer hidden beneath a hood. It had entered the house. Yet something remarkable often happened next. Neighbors shared tools, friends offered rides, relatives searched barns and sheds for usable parts. People who had very little still helped each other. In the end, the most important thing was never the truck itself. It was the burden many fathers tried to carry alone. And that may be the real reason so many car problems were kept secret in the first place.